Arcadian threat here in New Jersey, and starting at Apex, went on a tear of a level up, and that Apex started with a win over Pink Fresh from MDVA. Hey, he ended up making it onto PR and making waves with his Diddy Kong. Who's gonna come out on top, old guard or new guard?
Ritual just had to point out the MDVA loss.
Yes, sir. You know how it is here on commentary, my friend.
I can't even back it up. I got no MDVA players in this bracket.
Y'all's region is run by Little Mac, Min Min, and Ridley. What do you want from me?
I was waiting for the Ridley.
Nah, man, Smub is the truth, but that monkey flip is not. Deltaforce with some beautiful positioning and finding his way to knock you off barrels, and the only hope is that wall cling, but just a little too far away. So Haze is gonna drop the stock early and give Deltaforce a chance to build this lead, but locking it down with this very solid advantage state, but just not able to maintain it.
Man, just when you think the aerial spin attack is not going to connect, those hitboxes come through.
Yes, sir. Hero Spin puts in work, even though it gets deactivated on shield. Not going to see it right now, although we did see Deltaforce look for it. He's just going to call it out, play defensively on shield. That is very much 2023 Haze development in a nutshell, is that patience, and he's going to close up the stock count. Even losing his first stock 15 seconds into the game, I think he's still keeping this one pretty close, all things considered.
For sure. Now, I mean, Deltaforce is getting banana in hand a decent amount. And, I mean, that was solid, right? Just Z-drop at the ledge. It, you know, just covers a lot. But I'm waiting to see what Deltaforce has in store here with banana in hand. Nothing really so far. But, again, just being able to get banana in hand alone is a big deal in this matchup, right? Even if you're not doing like big combos with it, just if Diddy Kong doesn't have it, that's good.
And you know, we're seeing another key to this matchup as well, right? Which is that the Link is one of the best characters in the game at shutting down Diddy Kong's movement. We're gonna see it again here with that boomerang. It covers the up angle, it covers the down angle, it covers any amount of space that monkey flip might want to go. So there goes Diddy's escape options. He has to play less comfortable, and even once you do, you have to contend with these disjoints. You have to contend with the range that Link brings to the table. Two things that Diddy does not like very much. Deltaforce has been here before. He's played in this region with Rivers, with Tweak, and Haze, right? This is a matchup this man knows incredibly well. Haze has his work cut out for him, but he is still finding openings, still finding ways in. But the question is it enough with how fast he lost that first one?
Kind of go to just kind of throwing out nairs and deciding, you know what, Haze isn't really falling for that. I mean, you can punish some pretty, I guess, mashy playstyles that way. You know, just kind of throwing out that leg. It's so disjointed, and nice bomb recovery there. You get center stage from way off stage.
And
and that's the game. Huh.
Yeah, he just wasn't ready for the DI there off neutral air. He shielded it looked like he just didn't get caught by the initial hit, so thought he was safe, and then managed to get out of dodge. Well, let's take a look at it here. Note that's gonna be the second stock, so we have one more to go with. But again, that boomerang, man, just covering so much, forcing Haze to get over aggressive, forcing him to swing, and just finding the punish time and time again.
I like that hero spin out of shield there, that last clip. Partly because the banana was right at Link's feet, so you kind of have like an extra little bit of defense going on, something else for Haze to think about.
No, I absolutely agree with you. And speaking of things to think about, what do you think of this PS2 counter pick for game number 2, my friend? Because the onstage space feels like it would be so good for Diddy, but when Deltaforce has been good at locking down your movement, might it just make sense to not give them space to set up?
Yeah, it's a little misinput there. That was unfortunate for Deltaforce, but
30-second stocks, they're even now. They traded one apiece.
Yeah.
Sakurai giveth and he taketh away.
I mean, you're up a game, and hey, now it doesn't look so one-sided anymore suddenly, right? So Deltaforce not letting that get to them. But yeah, to answer your question, it's interesting because I like that angle. I wonder if Diddy Kong could have potentially made that back. I know that's a very tough angle to come back from, but Yeah, I mean, both these characters kind of like having a bit of space to work with, and you know, I guess Diddy Kong wants platforms a little more than Link does, but I don't know. I don't see this as too incredibly one-sided either way.
It's about, you know, just Deltaforce has been so good, right, at locking down these platforms. Gonna just miss space a little too far past the corner of that platform to maintain his ledge trap, and so instead gonna give Haze the reversal situation. This is Haze's chance to find his way right back into this game. He has kept Deltaforce at ledge here for a minute, but the banana gonna force a reversal, force the overextension. Monkey flip gonna get you out of dodge, but the bomb to break up Haze's own. Deltaforce is playing so creative, banana in hand now. Oh, this is a scary interaction for Haze.
Yeah, I like the bomb at ledge because as long as it's bouncing, it has a hitbox. It's probably doing like 1%, but it almost functions like banana, honestly, at ledge. And yeah, Haze was very ready for that, very ready to just like, all right, let me just see what you're gonna do once you slip. Oh, you're rolling into me. All right, you made it easy. Thanks.
I love combo from Haze there as well, right? Just the landing up air resets into the slide off to cancel your end leg. Just gorgeous stuff. Now banana finding the coverage, locking you in the corner. You've got the ledge trap, but Deltaforce has been so good at grabbing those bananas from ledge, from the corner in that situation. And Haze, though, gonna try and make him pay. Remember, this is all percent that's being racked up as extra credit here for Haze. He can just turn on the jets here, turn on the aggression, and continue to rack Deltaforce all the way up to kill percent, or maybe even find a cheeky kill. Gonna have to do it on last stock, but built a comfortable lead with which to do it.
Yeah, I love that bomb can do that. Like from half a stage away, you can actually get a kill there. Because very nice. We saw Haze trying to go for that a few times already in this set. Really going for the Z drop down air, and Deltaforce playing well to not get caught by that, but it didn't really have too many options there. And that banana is transcendent. It is gonna go through, you know, those leading hitboxes of the Master Sword coming up. Really clean.
Yeah, and recognizing there too, right, that Deltaforce is gonna DI that banana out there to try and avoid the Z drop down air that we've saw Haze set up time and time again throughout games 1 and 2. And so Haze found the mix up, called it out, and put him in the frame trap to close out the game. Now though, game number 3 is going to be here on Deltaforce's counterpick of Town and City. Less space to work with on stage, smaller blast zones off the top, and you don't have to worry about Diddy's vertical kills. The question is going to be, once those platforms go away, how well can Deltaforce continue to control the space?
Yeah, I mean, it makes me think, okay, is Deltaforce going to be trying to go for some of these setups into... Oh, speaking of setups, Haze got those.
Yes, sir. Yes, he does. Right, we saw him fishing. He didn't find them in the first 2 games, but when push comes to shove at the end, the jump gone. That could have been disaster, but Deltaforce barely going to make his way back from the depths. Boomerang to just find the pressure. You just need a reset here. You can't get overly antsy. And the roll through to reset and extend that boomerang timer. Deltaforce has to play 9,000 IQ here if he even wants a chance in this one.
Yeah, see, right there, I think he was looking for the boomerang, like, kind of close range into hero spin. Since these blast zones are so short on the sides, that's going to kill so early. So I think Deltaforce has ways back into this. I do like the stage pick, but yeah, Ritual going to have to find the right hits, and I'd call that one of them.
Absolutely, right? Fighting an early stock off the hero spin and following it up with just some continued pressure. I like the way that Deltaforce isn't forcing these interactions even down, recognizing that especially here on the FD layout, Diddy Kong has to keep moving, right? These plats go dummy, and the arrow getting the item pickup instead of the banana was huge. It just took away Haze's biggest opportunity and took him a second to realize. So now instead of a potential huge combo, Deltaforce just got to continue to pressure neutral, push Haze all the way to the corner, and even now in an advantage state, right, he has banana control just because a minute ago Haze picked up the wrong item. That's crazy.
That's hilarious. Has that ever happened in the history of Smash Bros?
Yes, sir. It's Link. Unironically, Link Arrow's best trait is that you can pick it up.
Yeah. Diddy Kong, though, man. I mean, of all the items of all the item play, Diddy Kong's not really looking for for that item.
No, sir,
Although
not.
imagine, I mean, if you realize you have the arrow, you might be able to get some stuff going, right?
You get a cheeky thing or two going just like that.
Ooh.
The banana into the bomb into the coverage.
I'd call that
Deltaforce
a
is
cheeky
cooking.
thing or two. Yeah.
Or two is the best way to find it. As Deltaforce keeps cooking, looking for the forward air to just continue this pressure, he is looking for frame trap and after frame trap, locking down Haze's habits. And even though they haven't worked out, right, these are just reads that he is pulling out that are setting up for more reads down the line and able to survive because of the Town and City platform. Time might be running out for Haze because Deltaforce has figured something out here in the closing minutes of the set.
And okay, not gonna live that one, but yeah, I mean, living Diddy up smash at like 150, that you gotta feel, you gotta feel like that justifies your stage pick alone, right?
Yep. Agreed. And the way that you answered back from basically losing your first stock 20 seconds in again, right, to having basically a full stock here, lead here. Neutral are covering so many options past ledge. Bomb just, you don't have the time to explode it there, which is unfortunate, but you force the reset to neutral. You still get to keep the pressure on, and just, this is just the slow but steady from Deltaforce. Haze has to find something explosive here, whereas Deltaforce can just bait one missed attack on shield, one jump, just like that.
Luma came through for Link with the assist from half a stage away. That's awesome. I feel like Boomerang is a very good move for all three Links, right? I mean, you can
so
combo
much,
at close range. It shuts down, you know, horizontal lanes, but you have the flexibility to angle it. I don't see a whole lot of Boomerang on its way back to Link turning into something like that. That was awesome.
It's so good. I absolutely agree with you. I love the fact that you brought up both the horizontal lanes and the flexibility. It's one of the few moves that can actually lock down those 45% or 45-degree angles, those approaching lanes where the characters want to come on with falling aerials, still intersect that horizontal movement space is so well. It's one of the best tools for kind of controlling the pace of movement in neutral in the entire game. And, you know, we just don't see it utilized very often because we don't see a ton of Links at the top player level. But Deltaforce really showing you how to make it work, showing you how to get it done, and just a beautiful win. But beautiful set from both players, honestly.
That was our first game 3 on
Yes,
stream
sir.
tonight, right? So, yeah, it was worth it. We got 3 solid games, a lot of back and forth. Enough said. Great set. And I know we have another great one coming in here. We should have the one that we started to talk about before.
Yes, sir.
In WebJP versus Sobriquet Sola.
Yeah, and
I am going to say the full name every time because I think it's so cool.
Sobriquet Sola, who, while you say the full name, I will shorten to the more colloquially known Sola, is a hero player from here in New Jersey. And while he doesn't enter as much as some of the other heroes do, he still has some incredible wins. He manages to find just some of these advantage states, some of the, like, I feel like he's the hero that I always see just pull magic out of the hat, right? Like,
The hero that we deserve?
Yeah, he is that hero that will just make you, will make you believe in hero as a clutch character. WebJP, on the other hand, also someone who just makes you believe in his character. That man makes you believe anything is possible, and what a journey he has been on. It's been said to death, but from Lucas to ZSS to Sheik, that's his character journey in Ultimate.
I didn't know about the Lucas. That's wild. That's probably why you talk so highly of Lucas, right?